Hey everyone, welcome to That's Good Denver. I'm your host Chris Romeo, and sorry it's been so long since I posted on this YouTube channel. First of all, though, how about them Broncos? Broncos #1 seed in the AFC, going into the playoffs, home field throughout Denver, Colorado, and Broncos with a sensational year so far, going to the playoffs with the 1 seed, and the Broncos also won and clinched playoffs for me in person for the second straight year by beating the Packers 34-26. I was at the Packers-Broncos game to watch the Broncos win and clinch playoffs in person for a second straight year and the second time in 2025. That'll go down in history. And I figured at this point, since it's been so long and I haven't really posted all football season, I figured I'd just do a Broncos recap reaction video and do a reaction of their entire season, game by game, and I'll do that in about 30 seconds. But yeah, sorry, I've just been busy with work life and stuff, and I also plan on moving to Colorado in about 4 months. But anyways, let's get into this reaction video. Man, Broncos beat the Titans to start off the season. Broncos beat the Titans in a 20-12 ugly game. Man, Me getting high for that game was very stressful. Broncos are 1-0. Leverage? Leverage? Are you kidding me, bro? Bro, that's called like once in every blue moon, and the Broncos lose on a leverage penalty to the Colts. Whatever. We're 1-1 right now, and all the talk is Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. Well, Bo Nix almost won Offensive Rookie of the Year, Colts fans. And now the Broncos lost on a game-winning field goal to the Chargers. We can't close out games. We can't close out games, 1-2 right now. And, it's going to be a long season, isn't it? All right, now the Broncos are back on track, baby. Broncos crushed the Bengals 28-3. Bo Nix with a good game. And maybe the scenes will be forever, Oh my gosh! The Broncos beat the reigning, defending Super Bowl champion Eagles. Comeback Bo in the fourth quarter. A touchdown pass to Hemingway. A 2-point conversion to Troy Franklin. Broncos got the good Super Bowl winning head coach by beating the reigning champion Eagles. Broncos are 3-2. Broncos are back, baby. All right, Broncos beat the Jets. Ugh. Broncos beat the Jets 13-11. I'll take a win, but that was an ugly win. First half against the Giants. Oh my gosh. The Broncos are down 26-8 to the Giants with 5 minutes left in the game. This game has been so frustrating. We're going to have to lose to the Giants. It was a fun season while it lasted. Okay, touchdown, Bo. Troy Franklin. Oh my gosh. Justin Strnad interception. Broncos score another touchdown to cut it to 3. We get the ball back. Bo runs it in. And Broncos down by 2. A game-winning field goal by Will Lutz. The Broncos with a mile-high miracle to beat the Giants 33-32. Bo Nix and the Broncos scored all 33 points in the fourth quarter. Let's go, baby. Broncos 5-2. We take on the Cowgirls next. Broncos beat the Cowboys, baby. How about them Cowboys? How about them Broncos? Dallas. Bo Nix had 4 touchdown passes against you guys. Broncos put up 48 points. Broncos at 48-24. Are the Broncos Super Bowl contenders? Okay. Broncos beat the Texans in a defensive slugfest. 2 best defenses in the league. And another game-winning field goal by Will Lutz. Broncos are 7-2. Oh, the Broncos got a better defense, and C.J. Stroud got hurt. Oh, I'm sorry, Texans. Cry me a river. Ooh, Broncos win ugly, ugly, ugly game over the Raiders, 10-7. A win is a win, but ooh, that was bad. Broncos number 1 seed in the AFC. All right, Broncos are 8-2 after the Raiders game. Now we play the Chiefs. Oh boy. And the Broncos beat the Chiefs on a game-winning field goal and defensive slugfest. Will Lutz for the win. And the Broncos beat the Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. I want the Broncos to be forever young. Do you think we're Super Bowl contenders? And the Broncos beat the Commanders on Sunday Night Football. But good God, that game was way too stressful. Came down to the last play. Oh, Broncos win 27-26 over the Commanders, but that game was too stressful for me. Please stop giving me a heart attack. Broncos are 10-2. And that's more like it. The Broncos beat the Raiders 24-17. Offense controlled the entire game. Bo Nix was a check down merchant, and the Broncos win. And now next week, I'm going to Denver to watch the Broncos and Packers game in Mile High to try to watch the Broncos win clinch the playoffs in person. If we win, this might be a Super Bowl preview. And the Broncos, young, and the Broncos beat the Packers 34-26 in an absolute thriller. Not only did the Broncos win and clinch the playoffs for me in person, but Bo Nix had his best game of the year. 4 touchdown passes against a good Packers defense. Defense came out clutch in the second half, and the Broncos win a thriller. Bo Nix's best game. The Broncos, I think, are Super Bowl contenders. We could go all the way. And the 11-game winning streak comes to an end for the Broncos because, Jacksonville came up on really strong. We had an 11-game winning streak, and it's fine. It's fine. I'd much rather have the Broncos win and clinch the playoffs for me in person and beat the Packers than win this game against the Jaguars. Winner next 2, we get the 1 seed. And just like that, the Broncos beat the Chiefs on Christmas. Broncos swept the Chiefs. Get that, Broncos beat the Chiefs on Christmas. This makes 2025 the best year of my life. One more win to get the 1 seed. And yes, the Broncos beat the Chargers, beat the Justin Herbert-less Chargers 19-3. And the Broncos are the number 1 seed. Broncos finish the year 14-3, number 1 seed. Best defense in the league. And Bo Nix played well. I want the Broncos to be forever young. Do you really want to ride high to the playoffs? The Broncos. Yes, sir. And that is my Denver Broncos 2025 season recap video. As, last year was a good year with the Broncos winning and clinching the playoffs for me in person when they beat the Chiefs 38-0 and Bo Nix's rookie year. This year might have even been better, low-key. I mean, the Broncos won and clinched the playoffs for me in person for the second straight year and second time in 2025 when the Broncos beat the Packers 3 weeks ago. The Broncos won and clinched the playoffs for me in person for the second year in a row 3 weeks ago when they beat the Packers 34-26 in a crazy game. But really, I'm happy that the Broncos are 14-3 going into the playoffs. What a year has been for the Broncos. Sorry, it's been all year that I haven't posted about Broncos content and stuff, but honestly, me not posting much was good luck for the Broncos this year, obviously. Even though a lot of stressful games, a lot of ugly games, a lot of stressful games, a few blowout wins, and a lot of incredible Broncos wins this season. But Broncos are 14-3, number 1 seed in the AFC going into the playoffs. That was my recap there pretty much. And I'm going to do a NFL playoff prediction video and stuff here in a minute, and I'll show you guys my cats in those videos. But yeah, that is 2025 Denver Broncos that is a 2025 Denver Broncos season recap video. Broncos had the second best or first or second best defense in the league. Broncos had an okay offense, Bo Nix, and it's definitely been a fun season. Now let's hope the Broncos can make a deep run of the playoffs. But yeah, I also want to say 2025, despite recent death I dealt with in the family, 2025 was one of the best years of my life for sure. 2025 honestly probably was the best year of my life, with me graduating college, with me going to Denver to celebrate graduating college. The Broncos won and clinched playoffs for me in person. Then the Broncos won and clinched playoffs for me in person again in 2025, about 3 weeks ago, when the Broncos beat the Packers 34-26. Then I went to Columbus to watch the Avalanche won and clinched playoffs in person. I got my own cat. I then walked the stage at graduation the day the Nuggets won Game 7, which will go down in history. Went on this one date with a girl. So 2025 will go down. So yeah, 2025 is one of the best years of my life. 2025 will go down in history, and 2025 will be forever young. But that's it, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll try to do more content stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to save as much money as I can, because I plan on moving to Denver, Colorado in about 4 months. So I work about 45 plus hours a week delivering pizzas and stuff, so I'm not sure how much content I can get out to you guys, but I just love doing this YouTube channel for fun, especially when the Broncos are the number 1 seed in the AFC, especially when the Broncos clinched the playoffs for me in person twice, and since the Broncos are the number 1 seed in the AFC, and the Avalanche are the number 1 seed in hockey. The Avalanche only have 3 regular season. The Avalanche have played 35 games, and the Avalanche have 30 wins and only 3 regulation losses. Like, that's insane. Avalanche are clearly the best team in hockey right now. And the Nuggets, they just need to get healthy. But Avalanche and Broncos all the way, hopefully, this year. And it might be the perfect year for me to move to Denver. But Broncos hopefully all the way first. Knock on wood. Let's do this. But like, subscribe, comment. I'm Chris Romeo, and that's Good Denver. Broncos country, let's ride! And if the Broncos do make a deep run for the Super Bowl, you'll definitely see a more epic celebration. But peace. That's Good Denver, and Broncos country, let's ride.